Since the inception of Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Jr. has been a playable character. Hold up, my bad, that's the wrong character. Cheeto, run back the footage. Ever since Mario Kart 64, Donkey Kong has been a playable character. This opened up the floodgates for the future of the Donkey Kong characters in Mario Kart. Starting with Mario Kart Double Dash, we enter what historians call the golden age of the Kong clan being in Mario Kart. Donkey Kong wasn't the only playable Kong in this game. His sidekick Diddy Kong had made his first playable debut in the series here. Banana stocks only go up from here as we reach the peak of the golden age with Mario Kart Wii. Not only do you have Donkey and Diddy Kong in this game, you also have the coolest character ever, Funky Kong. This manic monkey, who sported his iconic tank top, sunglasses, and bandana, made an unforgettable impression, and soon became a fan favorite. But as George Harrison once said, all things must pass, and in this case, we enter the dark age of Donkey Kong representation in Mario Kart. Both Mario Kart 7 and 8 only had Donkey Kong. Want to play as Diddy Kong? Nope, he's gone. Can't play as this rambunctious monkey anymore. But most importantly, you couldn't play as the GOAT Funky Kong. This truly was a sad era for Donkey Kong fans. Even with the release of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, there was no Diddy or Funky Kong. That was until the Booster Course Pass. And while it came out 5 years after 8 Deluxe, it finally delivered our boys back home. So, with this context, you can imagine that the people were hyped to play as Funky Kong in the all-new Mario Kart World. Who else is going to be a Funky Kong man out there, gamers? Comment down below if you're going to play as Funky Kong in the all-new Mario Kart World. However, reality is often disappointing. And when you boot up Mario Kart World, Funky Kong is nowhere to be found. What the heck, Nintendo? Are you serious? You come out here hyping up the new Mario Kart only for Funky Kong to not be in it? I'm in disbelief. Diddy Kong ain't even here. You know what? That's it, Nintendo. I'm done with your shenanigans. What's that? The cow? You can play as the cow from Moo Moo Meadows? What a masterpiece! Okay, enough of that. Adding a cow as a playable character does not absolve your wrongdoings, Nintendo. I'm gonna get to the bottom of what I call Funky Kong Erasure. Mario Kart World is the first example in a systematic erasure of not only Funky Kong, but Diddy Kong and the rest of the Kong clan. My first piece of evidence to support this lies in the only remaining Kong in the game, Donkey Kong. You see, there has been a little stir online recently as Donkey Kong has had a major design overhaul that is kind of more reminiscent of the recent movie design. And in the game you can see the design firsthand, alright? And the main point of contention is his face. Which, honestly, I don't have a problem with it. If anything, it leaves more room for DK to be more emotive. And the other part of this design is that they made my boy massive compared to every other racer. He really just sticks out like a sore thumb. Now, you may be wondering, what does this have to do with Funky's absence? And I'll tell you, Nintendo is too lazy to redesign our boy. They couldn't just pop him into the game as is, since that wouldn't fit with Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza's aesthetic. So, they opted to leave him out, which is stupid. Nintendo, all you needed to do was take Donkey Kong's model and give him a tank top, sunglasses, and bandana. It's not that hard. Honestly, no, I am so done with this BS, Nintendo. There's nothing short of bringing Funky Kong back that'll make me want to play Mario Kart World. What's that? Pianta? As in, Pianta from Mario Sunshine? Pianta, who hits massive dingers and super sluggers, he's playable? I retract my previous statement. Alright, aside from Funky and Diddy being gone, Nintendo low-key cooked with this roster. So, I guess I'll review Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World is like the Skyrim of Mario Kart. You see that mountain? You can climb it. They decided to go open world for this one. And while the world isn't crazy fleshed out with things to do, it at the very least provides a nice backdrop for all of the tracks in the game. But the meat and potatoes of this game is the driving, and they really overhauled the feel of the game compared to Mario Kart 8. In 8, the game was very sleek and responsive. You felt as if you're in control. Whenever you drifted and took a corner, your character was locked in. In World, however, the physics have a more weighted feel to it. Whenever you drift, it feels like you're always on the verge of falling over. And when you do, whether it's from traffic or a red shell, you really feel it. However, you're able to get back to racing faster than previous games, and that is mainly to compensate for the fact that this game has 24 racers. One small hit can bring you from the top to the middle of the pack in an instant. And in terms of difficulty, this game is like Mario Kart Wii on steroids. You can be playing amazingly, and then you get sent all the way from first to the bottom of the bracket. Mega Mushrooms, triple red shells, boomerangs, all of these have ruined my placement countless times. So, you may be wondering, how do you combat this? Well, Nintendo has a solution. They turned this game into Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Introducing the all-new Mario Kart World movement. Wanna jump? Do a kickflip? How about you go from grinding rails to wall riding? The movement in this game is extremely fun and increases the skill ceiling tenfold. It's only a week after release, and the strategies found with the new movement system is truly insane. Now me, I low-key suck at it. Sometimes I pull off some cool combos, but I'm not as locked in as these dudes. As for tracks and modes, they brought back the Grand Prix, which now features a mechanic where you drive from track to track in these intermission zones. While the intermission tracks aren't great design-wise, they at least provide good opportunities to use items and play with the new movement system. The only bad part is that once you get to the actual track, you only race one lap on it. And honestly, it's really unsatisfying, and in my opinion, you should at least be able to complete 2 laps, maybe 3. Then you got Knockout Tour, which is basically the Fall Guys mode, where you only play on intermission tracks, and there are checkpoints where people get eliminated at lower positions. This game mode is some of the most chaotic Mario Kart you can play. The race for making the cut is tense, and items like the Golden Mushroom and Bullet Bill have more impact than ever before in the series. It's really just a long endurance race going through a bunch of tracks, and it's just a really cool new mode. Then you got Rainbow Road, which honestly is just amazing. Zooey mama, this is some peak Mario Kart right here. And don't even get me started on the soundtrack. It's the perfect homage to all of the Mario series. There are so many cool remixes of old classics and so many new bangers. It just makes me wish that I could play as Funky Kong. Nintendo, you are so stupid. You think you could trick me by making a cool game and try to hide the fact that you are actively erasing the legacy of Funky Kong? Nah, I am done for real. Huh? Wait, you can play as Sidestepper? Alright, for real though, Mario Kart World is a fun game. Should you pay $80 for it? Nah. If I were you, I'd go for the bundle that comes with the Switch 2. Really, my only complaints are that there should be more laps of the actual tracks on the Grand Prix, and they should add Funky Kong and Diddy Kong. And while they're at it, Toadsworth too. Why not? Anyways, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. And you know, if you want to, if you enjoyed it, you could hit that subscribe button if you want more of that content. And you know what? You can also hit that like button. And if you're really feeling it, you can hit that post notification bell. And if you really want to, you can hit that